morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. I hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Thursday morning, as always, a coffee kind of morning. Hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's safe. I wanted to share some finds, I guess the first finds of the year with you guys. I always love sharing what I've picked up and what I've found. A fair amount, but not a huge lot, but a good chunk of stuff I was able to find in both CD and vinyl. I still love CD, still collect CDs. Of course, if I can find something in vinyl over CD, I'll definitely pick it up. And that happened actually in this one. But before I get into everything, though, before I get into showing you, please hit the like and subscribe button below. Thank you to all that have liked and subscribed so far. I greatly appreciate it. I want to continue to put great content out there to be informative and to show you guys some great bands and artists that I have in my collections. Because of you guys, your likes, your subscriptions, your wonderful, wonderful comments that keep me going, keep me motivated to do this kind of thing, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. And again, cheers and all the best to you guys in 2022. So I had this band, this first album. I've already had it. I didn't pick it up. I had this one for about, I don't know, 6 months or so. I originally had the vinyl version of it. It was in a box of albums, and I was really excited to find it. Wasn't sure what the band was about, but then I looked at the cover. It was kind of torn up, and I'll take my chance. Open up the vinyl. It was all warped and bent, and pretty bummed out about that. So I was able to find a CD copy of it. It's the band Taste. That's Rory Gallagher on the front cover, the founder of Taste. Of course, Rory Gallagher, the great Irish blues guitar master. He's so good. Not much in the sleeve there, but the band itself was formed in 1966, and he would stay in the band till about 1970. And then went on to have a solo career. They're still active today, the band. Different formats, of course, different members. But this is their 1969 debut. Blues rock, hard rock, just straight ahead, guitar-driven rock. Got Rory Gallagher on guitars, vocals, saxophone, and harmonica. Richard Charlie McCracken on bass, and John Wilson on drums. Again, I wish I would have had the vinyl version. If I find the vinyl version, I'm definitely going to pick it up as well. But happy with the CD. It sounds good, and quite satisfied with it. But what I did find yesterday, and I saw this at New Year's Eve day, but wasn't... I don't know why I didn't pick it up then, but circumstances being the way they were, I went back yesterday to make sure that it was still there, and it was. So it's their second album. This is On the Boards by the band Taste. I kept the hype sticker on there, digitally remastered. It's on the Polydor label. Sounds amazing. Sounds really good. 1970 release. That would be their final studio album with Rory Gallagher, and also they took a bit of a hiatus. Progressive blues, rock. Again, there's the back cover there. The only thing I don't like about this is the flimsiness of the cover. Not the greatest cover as far as being solid. You know, some covers are hard cardboard, some covers are the normal cardboard. That's the only thing I don't like about this one. So you have to be careful with this one. It could bend pretty easy at things. But happy to find this one. I was playing some of it this morning before I started my video, and it's just remarkable stuff. So happy to find this one. Again, if I can find the first one on vinyl, I'll definitely pick it up. I found this one yesterday as well. Yesterday or the day before? I think, sorry, the day before, Monday. This is to add to my Alice Cooper collection. This is Dada, 8th studio album by Alice. one of his last albums during his Binge session. It's on the Warner Brothers label. When I say Binge session, he was quite heavily into alcohol at the time. In fact, he doesn't even remember making this album. That's how out of it he was. It would be his last until he took a 3-year hiatus and became sober again, and then he brought out the album Constrictor. It's a bit of a concept album about a character called Sonny who suffers from mental illness. Produced by Bob Ezrin, the great Bob Ezrin, who worked with Deep Purple, worked with so many great bands. Again, he wrote the song. Alice wrote the songs, recorded the songs, played the songs live. Doesn't remember a thing about it. That's just crazy, crazy. So in 1996 interview, Alice Cooper said this was one of the scariest albums he ever recorded. Not the fact that it's a scary album, it's just that he had no idea what he was doing. Again, after he brought out this album, he took a 3-year break from everything. But and we're all better for it in the end, because he became sober, he became born-again Christian. He just cleaned himself up, but he still has that different persona of Alice Cooper. You know, he's got his personal life. But this is definitely a listen. I wouldn't say it's his. This is also a Canadian pressing of the album. It's unique. It's unique. I can't say it's his best. It's good. I really enjoyed it, but it's a different listen for sure. But happy to have it in my collection and to add to my Alice Cooper collection of albums. Dada. As well as this next band. Great Canadian band, Saga. This is Images of Twilight. This is in fantastic shape. It's got the original inner sleeve in it. It's on the Polydor label. So, great Canadian rock band. Formed in Oakville, Ontario, which is near Toronto. Basically, you might as well say it's Toronto. Progressive rock band, kind of in an Asia style. So if you compare Asia, I compare Asia and Saga pretty close. Saga's a little more harder edged than Saga is. But this is 1979 release, their second album. Of course, they have known for the big hit On the Loose. But this one's got See Them Smile, Slow Motion, as Take It or Leave It, Images, Chapter 1, Hot to Cold, Mouse in a Maze. Just a great, great album. I love their sound. I love their music for sure. So I'm happy to find this one to add to my Saga collection, Images of Twilight. Great, great album. And again, happy to find it in such great shape. It's Time, Chapter 3, See Them Smile, Slow Motion, You're Not Alone. And on side 2 is Take It or Leave It, Images, Chapter 1, Hot to Cold, and Mouse in a Maze. Michael Sadler, such a great lead vocalist. His keyboards, Moogs, Jim Kreichen, or Kretchen, I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. Bass guitar and Moog bass. Greg Chad on keyboards and vocals. Ian Kreichen on acoustic and electric guitars, and Steve Negus on drums. Yeah, awesome, awesome stuff. If you don't know Saga, definitely check them out. Great stuff. Also, more Canadiana. I love my Canadian bands. The great April Wine. The Whole World's Going Crazy. I love this cover. Someone wrote the name on the cover there. Hate that. It's on the Blue Aquarius label. Great Canadian band. Originally formed in Nova Scotia. They moved to Montreal, Quebec, and then basically stayed there. They've got about 20 studio albums. They're big. Unfortunately, they didn't make it as big in the States as they should have, because they're such a rockin' band. But again, rock, hard rock, blues rock, ballad rock, you name it. Such a great band. And The Whole World's Going Crazy, 1976 release. Their 5th studio album, #1 in Canada when it was released. You got Miles Goodwin on lead vocals and guitars and piano, synthesizer, Greg Moffat on guitars, Jerry Mercer on drums, Steve Lang on bass. Also, Frank Marino from Mahogany Rush plays guitar on one of the tracks, So Bad. That's kind of cool. I love Mahogany Rush and Frank Marino. But yeah, there's the track list there. Great album. $5. Can't beat it. It's in great shape. Sounds good. Happy to find that one. As well as this one here. Pete Townsend, Empty Glass. Found this one as well. This was another $5 album. Of course, guitar god for The Who. Singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist. 1980 album, Empty Glass, 2nd studio album, and the first with all original tracks. It's really good. You got Rough Boys. What else is on here? And I Moved. I Am an Animal. Let My Love Open the Doors. The Door, sorry. Keep on Working. Jules and Jim. Cats in the Cupboard. A Little Is Enough. Empty Glass. Gonna Get You. And yeah, great stuff. Kenny Jones, of course, the drummer for The Who, is on here as well. And yeah, there's so original inner sleeve, great cover. There's the back cover there. Great album. It's got an 80s sound to it, but still, Rough Boys. When Rough Boys came out, it's just a great song. Good stuff. Number 57 of the best 100 albums of all time in the 80s. It was voted for. So yeah, happy to find that one. Now for some CDs. Of course, I'm in love with Porcupine Tree. Steven Wilson is an amazing artist. He's remastered so many great albums. And he actually remastered his own album. This is The Sky Moves Sideways, 1995 album, but it was remastered in 2016 by Steven Wilson. Beautiful artwork, 2 CD package. You've got CD1 is the original album, CD2 is alternative versions of the album, instrumentals, some coda stuff, but 3rd studio album by Porcupine Tree, and amazing stuff. It sounds so very, a great progressive band. There's no booklet in this one, so I can't show you any booklet, but yeah, awesome stuff by Porcupine Tree. As well as The Incident, the 10th studio album by the band. I've got quite a few other albums, actually. I didn't bring them out to show you, but this is, there is a booklet in here. So the 10th studio album by the band, released in 2009. Just some lyrics in here. Hit number 25 on both US and UK charts. There's the band members there. Mr. Wilson. Again, just a remarkable artist. So talented, just a super talented. His solo work is amazing as well. So the idea for this album here, The Incident, And there's the track list there. Came about while he was in a traffic jam while driving past a car accident. And he just came up with this vision of this album, hence the word, The Incident. So that's what he called it, but amazing stuff. Again, this one was remastered as well, but yeah, good stuff. Porcupine Tree, check them out for sure. And then finally, picked up some White Stripes and Jack White. So there's a bunch of White Stripe and Jack White albums. So of course, White Stripes, great rock duo, including Meg White on drums. Now Google calls her his ex-wife, but when you look at their greatest hits, it says, "My sister thanks you and I thank you." So I'm confused. I always thought it was his sister, but Google, when I was doing research on this, calls Meg White his ex-wife. So I'm really confused. Maybe you guys can help me out with that. But this is White Blood Cells, third album by the White Stripes, recorded basically in just 1 week. Meg White is such an underrated drummer as well. She pretty remarkable. There's some cool photos in there. When you watch some of the footage of their performance, of course, Jack White, an amazing multi-instrumentalist in his own right. Big hit, Fell in Love with a Girl. Rolling Stones ranked this one 497 of the 500 best albums of all time in 2012, and I totally agree. It's just a remarkable album. Happy to find that one. Still got the ticket. $6 on that one. Elephant, 2003, the fourth studio album. One of my favorites. Nominated for Album of the Year, and was won for the Best Alternative Music Album in 2004. Seven Army Nation, big hit off of this one. I just don't know what to do with myself. The Hardest Button to Button. There's No Love for You Here. One of their best albums, really. And fantastic stuff. There's the track list there. And what else did I get here? Get Behind Me, Satan, their fifth studio album. More piano and acoustic guitar on this one rather than the guitar-driven albums of the past. More mandolin. You know, it's a softer. I wouldn't say softer. It's a more acoustic album than their previous stuff. Also, Grammy Award winner in 2006. You got Blue Orchid, My Doorbell, The Denial Twist. Just a couple of singles out there. You got The Nurse, Little Ghost, White Moon, Instinct Blues. Just remarkable stuff. Love that picture as well. There's the track list. This was a cool find. This is under Great White Northern Lights. This is, I'm proud to have this one. This was the White Stripes touring across Canada. There was also a DVD release that came out with this one, but there's the photo there. There's some. They toured a lot of the eastern provinces on this one, but there's a great photo there of the concert. So it's cool that they put out an album. There's must be going into Quebec or Eastern Eastern provinces. Yeah, it's such 2010 release of the 2009 tour across Canada, and you know, a lot of their greatest hits on here. There's all their touring dates: Glace Bay, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, Ottawa, Toronto, Saskatoon, Edmonton, Alberta, like all across Canada, north and south and east and west. Amazing stuff. Happy to find that one. I already had this one, but I just wanted to show it. It's their greatest hits. 2020 release of their greatest hits. 26 songs from all 6 studio albums. You know, this could have been just enough, but you want those studio albums as well. Those deeper tracks. But happy to have that one in my collection. And then a couple of Jack White. Of course, singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist for the White Stripes, plus a huge solo career. This is Blunderbuss. Jack White's ranked number 70 of the 100 greatest guitarists of all time as well. So he's no slouch on guitar. This is 2012 Blunderbuss. Debut album. Combination of folk and rock and country blues. You got Love Interruption, 16 Saltines, Freedom at 21, I'm Shaken, nominated for Album of the Year as well. I've got to give this one a listen yet. I just haven't got to it, but I know I'm going to love it. I know I'm going to love it. And 2014's Lazaretto. The cover's a little beaten up on this one, but the CD is in great shape. This one was inspired by a collection of short stories and poems and plays that Jack White wrote when he was 19. He found them in an attic, and he wrote this. He wrote this album. Debuted at #1 in all over the world. Love that photo there. And great album. You got Highball Stepper, Lazaretto, Would You Fight Me for Love, That Black Bat, Licorice. Awesome stuff. It was $4. Probably because of the cover, but still happy to have it in my collection. Cool cover as well. So there you have it, guys. There's some my first finds of the year, and some really, really good stuff. I'm really happy to find them and really happy to have them in my collection. Some additions, some new stuff, and I'm just really enjoying the play so far. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Check out later on today at 4 p.m. I'm going to be on the Canadian Stub Muffin live show with Glenn Calloway from the basement. Hopefully, enjoying just the talk, some great live stuff. Larry Graves, the Canadian Stud Muffin, such a great host. Grateful to be on there. So anyway, check that out. That's at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have yourself a wonderful day. Take care. Bye now.